So amigos, recently I ran into the problem of updating my TypeScript version in SPFX project. Why would you do so? Because you would like to use the new version to get the latest and greatest features out of TypeScript, or as was in my case, is to use a third-party library which in turn depends upon the higher version of SPFX than what is installed by default by Microsoft. So for example, PNP.js. So let's see how to go about doing that. So what I have over here is the human standard SPFX template. It's a web part already generated. If we go to, I think it's package.json, you can see what the compiler is installed for TypeScript, which is Rush compiler 3.9. And we would like to upgrade it to 4.2. But before I do that, let me show you what problem you can encounter specifically if you're using any third-party library which requires a higher version. In my case, it was PNP.js. So let me go ahead and quickly install it. So PNP is installed. Let's quickly go ahead and use the code. If I go over here, paste in some, so I import some functions from there, and then I can use it something like this. Let's put it inside init. So standard SPFX, PNP implementation. And now see, if I try to build the solution, it will start crying. So let's do gulp build quickly. Yeah, as you can see, it's complaining about something with known modules, PNP queryable, and blah, 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 blah. The problem is that, as I said, PNP is using higher version, the version of PNP which I have installed. It requires a higher version of TypeScript 4.2 or something like that, but which I clearly don't have. So I would have to install the newer version. Now, to go about doing it, the first thing I'm going to do is to go over here in Microsoft folder somewhere and then delete the previous version which I already have. So I think it should be this guy. Let's go ahead and delete it. Oh, that was fairly quick. The second thing I need to do is let's hide this guy, go to my Tsconfig and change the JSON file which would be used. I will replace it with the newer one. Wait for it. It should be basically 4.5 or whatever. You can see the documentation of TypeScript and it will tell you what to use over here, but in my case it's 4.5. Let's go ahead do this. Now, having said that, the other thing I need to do is of course to update my Rush compiler, because when I do an npmi, it should install not the 3.9 but the new one. So let's go ahead and install the newer version. I will copy it and put it here, right? And lastly, we go into the gulp file and we suppress the linter over here. And the way to do that is to set a property which is build enable. Let's go here. Maybe I can put it here. Fair enough. Now if I do npmi, it should install my new Rush compiler behind the scenes. Let's quickly do a gulp build. Let's see if the proof of the pudding is in its eating, if I can find it or not. It builds up, and if I look on the right side, the compiler has been installed. So that's how you go about updating the version of your compiler. In the next session, very important one, I will be discussing about my experiences with working with Viva cards, especially the things where I think Microsoft needs to improve the complete framework, the complete system, so that it is more practical, I would say, and developer friendly also on the same time. So keep hooked onto my channel, and if you like it, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Your appreciation goes a long way in making me do these videos. Thank you.